go.
You guys got this. I know you do.
Yeah, I have 2K, and I don't know how long. So you see, bless you. That'll be another my area. I think y'all want to run in here with WNBA. I like old era. I like you got the Jordan era, Kobe era.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Lewis in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at power forward. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
Payne with the screen on quickly. Releases from 15, and it's Morant missing.
There you go, Grady. He'll do some with it. Do some with it.
Now, Dick. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's MP, and it's Morant with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And when the 3-ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Such a wide-open look.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barnes screen on Morant. Out to Barrett. Here's Dick. His 3-pointers off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Nobody near Barnes. Drills the 3-pointer.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Quickly against Morant. And Barnes sends it back. Lewis, right side. Barnes looking around. It's rebounded by Memphis. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Jackson kicks to Morant. With the shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Onside, Barrett, the tray, And again,
There we go.
Toronto with the triple.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Pass to Morant. There's the drive, and finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And it's quickly missing. Memphis leading. Here's Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Morant. And the Raptors also making a change. Abaji's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Abaji. Back to quickly. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's LaRavia. Good D by Barnes. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Outside, Smart. Payne against Barrett. Pass to Jackson.
And let's take a look at the numbers for MP. Averaging 17 points per game, 15 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. Grady Dick comes in for Barrett. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Raptors trail by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 10 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Lewis. Slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Back at you.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Dick passes to Mitchell. Mitchell off a pick from Lewis. From the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. Now for the Raptors. MP's checked in for Pirtle. Barnes comes in for Walter. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Grady Dick. And quickly in for Davion Mitchell. Memphis leading by 3. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Lewis is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. Here's Jackson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Quickly finds MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Morant looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the rejection by MP. And he gets it back. And Morant gets it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Raptors trail by 3. Lewis outside. Barnes gets a screen from Lewis. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Lewis. Barnes has got 6.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And here's Quickly for 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Up top, Morant quickly covering, and it's Morant missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by MP.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Pass to LaRavia. Takes a 3. And it's Morant missing. And here's Toronto. They're on a 13-4 run. Lewis kicks to Quickly. Barrett against Bain. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. And no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Well, I think for Memphis, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who...
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. And there's Jackson. And there's Jackson, and it's LaRavia in at the 4. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Laravia passes to Morant. Inside. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Jackson.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Pass to Barrett. Over Jackson. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Laravia. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Phoenix. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Raptors, they've done exactly what they set out to do. Start strong, position yourself early, and then make everyone believe you're a championship contender.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Quickly against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Left side, Bain. Shoots over Dick. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lewis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barnes uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer. There's Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Morant, up and in from the low blocks. Morant's got 23.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
MP with a screen on Jackson. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Laravia. And here's Jackson. He's got 6. For the lead. Toronto grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, could do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
Count the basket and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Hart with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Mitchell against Smart. Bain inside the three-point line. From the top of the key, he buries it. Bain's got his first 2 points. Raptors leading by 6. MP outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
I like the way I shot there.
Pass to Bain. Fires from the line. And it's MP with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Walter. Capella covering. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walter's got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Left side, Bain. Clark for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Okay.
He's checked in for Memphis. A new group in now for the Raptors. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter, setting the floor for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Mitchell is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's MP in at the 5, home in the paint. Barnes finds MP. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson a screen on quickly. Capella the pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
MP against Jackson. Here's Barnes. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bain kicks to Morant. Outside Jackson. No good from outside. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barrett.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
First one falls for him. Barnes hits them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Bain kicks to Jackson. Here's Laravia. Payne for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Barnes passes to Dick. Back to Barnes. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
1:49 left in the 4th. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. .146 left here in the 4th quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Quickly. Pass to MP. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lewis has got 19 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Barnes.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. It's intercepted. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Williams. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Smart. Pass to Capella. Outside Williams. Back to Capella. And Smart now atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Capella. Conchard, good. 24 seconds left in the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Shed, guarded by Smart. On the wing, MP. Another miss by MP. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Dorothy.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Yeah, I'm dozing. So let me go ahead and stop it here. Gotta get back in this.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Yeah, so yeah, I want to play that one. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. Yeah, so all right, y'all, let me go ahead and get off here. Good 30 minutes. You know, I was going back and forth on what I want to play. So South to Midnight, I'm going to be playing that real soon, maybe even tomorrow. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.